and we're excited to present today eRetail, a Vinculum company, SaaS application, and we have Alex Logan, who's the Americas Channel Manager, will be presenting today and telling you a little bit about eRetail and the great reseller opportunities that you have available to you. So welcome, Alex, and let me start by telling those of you who are new to SaaSmax a little bit more about us quickly. We're the ultimate value-add SaaS marketplace, and our goal is to connect resellers with good quality business cloud apps that are reseller-friendly. Our goal is to help resellers to discover and select the right SaaS apps for their clients and customers, and to obviously earn more revenues, recurring revenues, as they do so. And the benefits of working with SaaSmax are that we offer special offers and incentives from those vendors. You'll have a dedicated account executive, a channel matchmaker, who basically learns about who your clients are and makes recommendations to you on the right and new solutions joining SaaSmax every day that may be good opportunities for you to add to your product catalog. Our on-demand WiseApp search capabilities on our site help you efficiently discover apps at your own convenience. And if you look at the SaaS profiles in SaaSmax, you'll be able to see that we offer more information about those SaaS vendors, if you're logged in as a reseller, than anywhere else online. You can see in one page what their reseller programs are, what types of reseller programs, what's in it for you, how to contact them, how to learn more about their technical information and details, not just the marketing information about why their app is great, and be able to reach out directly through us. We also provide SaaS education like these SnAPPshot Webinars, and as we grow, we'll be offering partner relationship management tools and affiliate link tracking and more marketing enablement tools. So we're real excited about our roadmap, and we're seeing a lot of great quality SaaS vendors joining SaaSmax. We've got about 140 to 150 right now. So I'd like to present to you Alex Logan. He has more than 20 years of experience delivering supply chain solutions to retail, distribution, and manufacturing companies, particularly throughout the U.S. and Latin America. And he's with Vinculum Group, which is presenting eRetail today. And Alex is very channel-friendly, understands and wants to develop their sales value chain with the channel, engaging the channel, and so he truly understands what it takes to collaborate as a partner to you guys as our resellers. And some of the benefits here are the residual income, the commissions that they offer, which are evergreen, which is great, and up to 50% commissions on setup fees with a guaranteed minimum of $5,000 on each deal. And even for just giving 5 demos, they're willing to give you an Amazon gift certificate of $250. So Alex, welcome, and thank you so much for joining SaaSmax and for being here to present eRetail.
Thank you, Dina, and thank you all for joining us today. I'd like to tell you a little bit about Vinculum to start. Vinculum Group is a SaaS application provider that empowers retailers to provide a seamless customer experience across all sales channels. And what that means is that we give retailers the ability to give the same customer service to all of their customers, whether they're buying through their brick-and-mortar store, whether they're buying through their e-commerce website, whether they're buying through Amazon. It doesn't matter. The customer experience is the same across all channels. We were founded in 2007 by people that have about 200 years of combined experience in the retail sector, so we have lots of domain expertise, lots of subject matter expertise in retail. We are backed by Excel partners, so we are financially very strong. Excel is the same venture capital company that has financed Dropbox and Kayak and Spotify and many others. You can look them up on the internet and see who they are, a very large venture capital firm. Our USA headquarters is in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. We do provide online training, but for those of you that are in colder climates, we'll be glad to arrange training down here in South Florida. If you'd like to have that in the middle of January, we'll be glad to do it. And we are a global company with presence throughout Asia, Europe, and of course the United States. eRetail is a fulfillment solution that delivers true unified commerce. It gives the retailers the ability to sell anywhere and deliver anywhere and manage returns anywhere. Fulfillment here is just another word for supply chain. We handle all of the supply chain functions. Next screen, please. Okay, so here's what retail encompasses. This is a quick overview of the solution. It's one solution. We do not modularize our customers to death. When they buy eRetail, they get everything that you see here. First of all, we have merchandise management to make sure they have the right product mix at the right places. We provide all of the sales order management and processing. We provide warehouse management. Our customers can have multiple distribution centers, multiple warehouses throughout the world, literally, and we can manage them all with one solution. We offer point of sale, procurement, what is now known as reverse logistics, which is another word for returns. We have a CRM solution that's embedded so that they can keep their customers abreast of new offers and new opportunities, and they can upsell that way. We do have very strong dashboard analytics and key performance indicator management. And all of these modules, this entire solution, has ready plugins right out of the box to front-end e-commerce solutions. We are not here to duplicate what Magento and Shopify and all these other solutions do very well already. We plug right into those front-end solutions. We plug into the various marketplaces like eBay, like Amazon, what have you. We can plug into various financial systems. For example, a lot of our smaller customers will have QuickBooks. Some of the larger customers that we work with may have Oracle or SAP. We have ready-made plugins to those solutions. And of course, we plug right into all of the third-party logistics companies and other ERPs like SAP, like Oracle, Microsoft. The third-party logistics, of course, is very important for the management of shipping and returns. Next screen, please. Some of the highlights of eRetail very quickly are that we can provide either a public or private SaaS. We have, again, as I mentioned before, very strong dashboard analytics. We are multilingual. We're multi-currency, multi-company, multi-location. We provide very strong enterprise-level consolidated reporting. And we are, for those of you that are more technically oriented, we have an adaptable Java-based open-source platform. So plugging into other solutions, other niche products, is very, very easy to do with our product. And here you see a screen from our dashboard. Again, very nice graphic analytics are provided by the system. Next screen, please. Some of the immediate benefits that customers generally derive from our solution is that, first of all, we have a very low total cost of ownership due to the fast implementations. We have actually implemented some of our customers in less than a month. Okay, so they can implement all of the modules that I showed you earlier, or just select the ones that are necessary and have all the other ones available for later on for future implementations. But we do have very powerful configurable business rules. We use the agile implementation methodology that some of you may be familiar with. So it's very, very easy to implement the system, and of course that translates to a low total cost of ownership. That turns into immediate improved shipping and logistics, and of course the reverse logistics that I mentioned earlier with all of the third-party integrations to the major logistics providers. Very strong inventory accuracy. We manage all of the inventory SKUs. We manage the warehouse bins so that the retailers can know exactly what they have and where it is, right down to the bin level. We support multiple units of measure. We, of course, once we're implemented, we give management very strong visibility as to what is happening across the board worldwide throughout all of their sales channels and marketplaces. So we also have a very strong report designer for management. So who are the ideal customers? Well, we work with pretty much all lines of businesses. We're very good in apparel, pharmaceutical, electronics, general merchandise, home furnishing, groceries. There really is no limit. If you happen to talk to a customer that says, I need strong lot control or I need serial number tracking, we provide that as well. And we do have a sweet spot with retailers in the $1 million to $50 million range, primarily due to our fast implementation and our low cost of ownership. So that's a very, very key market for us, where we are very accessible with what we offer compared to other solutions that offer similar functionality. Next screen, please. What our eRetail customers are saying, as you can see, here's a few logos of some of the customers that we have. We have about 300 customers right now, And if I can summarize what the comments that you see on the right, basically our customers are saying that we do have a strong solution that handles all of their operational needs, that we have strong subject matter expertise in retail supply chain management, and that we have very good support. And I think those three components are very, very important to be successful in this market. And that's basically, if you go through the text of what our customers are saying, I think that I've just summarized pretty much the gist of how they feel about the solutions that we're providing, and the service, of course. Next screen, please. So who's the ideal reseller for us, the ideal partner? Basically, anyone that is talking to a retailer, especially an e-commerce retailer or somebody that has designs on going to the internet and selling their product via e-commerce, you do not have to have subject matter expertise. We will do the heavy lifting. What we need for you to do is take us to your customers, take us to those retailers that may have a combination of brick and mortar and either are already selling through various marketplaces online, or want to do that. Again, we just want you to take us to market. We're not looking for you to be the experts on the solution. Why should you partner with us? Well, it's a great opportunity, as you know, to make good money. We will pay up to 50% of the revenue share. We will revenue share, up to 50% on the startup and implementation fees and the training. We guarantee at least $5,000 on startup, regardless of the deal size. So if you bring us a small customer, it doesn't matter. You're still going to get $5,000, plus you're going to get residual income of 25 to 30% for the life of the account. Next screen, please. Okay, so here's some eRetail pricing examples, and I don't want to go through a lot of detail here, but let's take the very first example, a small deal, no more than 5 users. All right? There's a setup and training and provisioning cost of $10,000. Right? 40% of that would be $4,000. However, we guarantee $5,000, so you're going to get half of that. Plus, you're going to get 25% of the monthly subscription fees. So that account will end up delivering over $16,000 to you. Notice that our subscription, the number of months here for our subscription is 36. Our standard contracts call for a 36-month subscription. We don't hold the customer's feet to the fire if they want out. All we need is a 60-day notice that they would like to terminate the service, and we'll terminate them. But if they stay with the account for 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, it doesn't matter. If they stay with us, you will be paid the entire time. Another quick example here, if you look at the one that says 11 to 20 users down in the middle of the screen. So here we're looking at 50% initial startup for the partners, 50% of the startup, and 30% residual income. Anytime you bring us an opportunity that has more than 10 users, so from 11 users on, then the revenue share is higher on the startup, it's 50%, and the monthly subscription fee revenue share is 30%. So you can see that the numbers can ramp up fairly quickly. And as you add seats, all of these customers that may start out with maybe 5 seats, because our solution, because eRetail has so much to offer for every operational area within the company, that 5-user deal will probably turn into 10 users in a relatively short period of time. And as they add seats, of course, you will participate in the revenue for those additional seats. One of the questions that typically comes up that I should have touched on earlier is, because we're a global company, sometimes customers will ask us where their data is hosted, where would we maintain their information. And the answer is right here in the United States. We do our hosting through Amazon Web Services, so their data does not leave the U.S. Next screen, please. Okay, some of the other benefits that we provide are qualified leads for our partners. We do have an online deal registration portal. We provide online training for our partners and, of course, for our customers. We will do co-branded webinars. We do have a cooperative marketing funds program to help you market the solution. And as I mentioned earlier, we will do all of the heavy lifting. We will provide you with demo support by our experienced team that knows the product forwards and backwards and understands retailing. We will handle all of the subscription billing for the SaaS, the monthly subscription for the SaaS service, so that you don't have to do the collecting yourself. We will do the collecting, we will do the billing, and we will forward your revenue share to you. And we do provide 24/7 support to both our partners and, of course, our customers. Next screen, please. Okay, so here's a table that quickly shows you how you can grow your revenue as you add seats. So we're looking initially at the first row there. 5 seats translates into $11,250 over 36 months. But if the customer stays with us for a longer period of time, of course, you participate in that revenue share the entire time. And here we see that if a small customer like that, assuming that they did not grow the number of seats, that they did not add any service or did anything else, just simply 5 seats over the course of 60 months, which is not unusual for a customer to stay with us for 4 or 5 years or so, you'll make more money. And as you can see, if you just drop down to where it says 50 seats, it's very, very easy to grow the revenue for doing nothing else than adding seats. Now, the table that you're seeing here does not include any revenue from additional training, from additional setups, from additional integrations that the customer may want. Of course, that's additional revenue for you. If you do the work, if you want to engage us to do the work, we will, of course, revenue share any service revenue that is derived from those additional integrations and work that may be involved. So you will participate in every single aspect of the engagement with the customer, whether it happens to be through the licensing and subscription fees or whether it's through services that we provide. Next screen, please. Okay, so let's get your head in the cloud, feet on the ground, and some money in your bank account. What's next? If you're interested in this solution, please contact me. My name is very easy to remember, Logan, just like the Boston airport. You can email me at alex.logan@vinculumgroup.com, or, of course, you can find me in the SaaSmax website. Either way, please schedule some time with me, and I'll be glad to go through everything in more detail with you. Remember that we do guarantee a minimum cash payout of $5,000 regardless of any size account, plus, of course, the evergreen commissions for the life of the account. And as Dean already mentioned, if you bring us 5 opportunities, we'll be glad to reward you with an Amazon gift certificate for $250. So now I'll turn it back over to Dina for closing.
Yeah, well, Alex, you did a great job of explaining this all very concisely and in a very time-efficient way. So thank you so much for that. I think that from what I've seen, it's a really high-quality, high-caliber solution. And one of the questions that came through was, for those who, if this reseller appears to not be already selling e-commerce types of solutions, so at what point in time, or what would be the questions they would ask to enable them to have the dialogue with a prospect? If the prospect's already an e-commerce customer using other types of solutions, how would they trigger a conversation? Would it be regarding reducing costs? Would it be regarding improving efficiencies? How would they identify the pains in order to then make the pitch and get in there?
Well, that's a great question, and in fact, we will help you with those lists of questions when you come on board. But the items that you mentioned already, reducing costs and being able to have a solution that has a wider breadth than what they probably have. If they have an e-commerce solution, they may not be able to handle their returns as well. What happens with a lot of retailers is that they have one solution to handle, say, their brick-and-mortar operation, and then they have another solution that handles their e-commerce operations. And a lot of times they may be overstocked in one system and be out of stock in the others. A lot of times those systems do not communicate. So getting that integration across all channels, and again, here we're talking, even though the product is called eRetail, we are able to handle a kiosk at the mall, a brick-and-mortar store, any kind of marketplace, whether it be Amazon, eBay, you name it. It's everything. The customer can have the same experience no matter through what channel they use to acquire that retailer's product. And that experience also, just think about what could happen. I may buy your product online, and I may want to return it to your brick-and-mortar store. A lot of systems do not allow you to do that because they're not communicating. We can do that. So those are key questions to ask. What are you giving your customer the same experience regardless of the channel in which they interact with you? And chances are that that question will be no. And if the answer is no, then we've got the solution that will provide that seamless integration across all channels for those customers.
Excellent. Great response. And then you and I had spoken about how you actually have some very large, substantial clients out there. I want to ask you to talk a little more about those to give people a perspective on how powerful this solution is.
We have some very large customers that are using SAP as their core solution, that may be using Oracle. As a matter of fact, we are Oracle Gold partners. So we can scale to handle any size customer. We have some customers that have literally thousands of users, and so we are not limited by the size of the customer. You can bring us as large an opportunity as you may encounter out there, and you can do that confidently knowing that we can scale and that we can plug in to other large company ERPs. Of course, the great advantage is that we can also give a company using QuickBooks, let's say, for their back office accounting, a solution that will plug right into that. So we are not limited at all by size. And we have the service capability also. If you don't have it, we've got the consultants, we've got the subject matter expertise to do the integration work that may be needed to any other solution. So just bring us the customer. Again, you will make money on every single dollar that we bill to whatever customer you happen to bring to us.
Excellent. And does a customer need to have a certain minimum revenue run rate in order for this to be an effective solution for them?
Well, we say that they should probably have about $1 million, you know, in revenue to start with, because at $1 million they probably have a need to start controlling inventory. I mean, it could be smaller than that, but if they have at least $1 million in revenue, they probably are in a situation where they're selling via multiple channels and are starting to experience some pains with respect to the handling of their inventory and, of course, their merchandise management and things of that nature. So we can start from about $1 million on up.
Okay, excellent. All right, great. If anyone has any other questions, please type them in right now. But I think we're good, and we're actually keeping right with the time limit. So great job, Alex. Thank you again so much for coming. For those of you again, if you haven't joined SaaSmax already and you're interested in reselling eRetail, definitely join. It's free to join SaaSmax, and we're here to facilitate and make introductions with you and Alex as well as other SaaS vendors. And so please, don't waste any time. Join up on SaaSmax and get started. And Alex, thank you again. This was a great presentation. Have a great day, everyone, and we look forward to hosting you on, we have another upcoming webinar for AgileOps next week at the same time. So have a great week, and thanks again, Alex. Great having you.
Thank you.